live on Lounges TV for 8 2-minute rounds for the vacant Cruiserweight EBO International title. And both of our boxers have been sponsored tonight by Lounges TV, and they've also been sponsored by Fight Light. And Fight Light wish you both the best of luck on your bout here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, representing Team Cool Gym, Mateusz Masala. And across the ring, boxing out of the red corner. You've had a special sponsor tonight by El King Haulage, and they say we'll have a good drink after your win tonight. Good luck, champ, from Gary and Les. One more time, raise the roof for Oleksander Sukhyi. 8 2-minute rounds. Your referee charge, Mr. Wayne Alexander.
Union Jack and Ukraine shorts there, sported by Oleksander.
Well, you know him, my producer, cameraman Andy Levard is Ukrainian and British. Half his life in both places, makes a fantastic combination. Oleksander Sukhyi here, trying to become the EBO Cruiserweight champion. Mateusz Masala in his way. Masala from Holland, and you've just recently been out in Rotterdam, haven't you?
We have been out in Rotterdam, and that, you know, it's a really interesting scene out in Holland at the moment with Gradus Kraus and Tony Yaz. Fewer fighters going into kickboxing, which is the more traditional route, and going for boxing now. It's a real change of the winds now, and Masala is hoping to fly that flag as well.
Yeah, Gradus Kraus looked really impressive, didn't he, with that second round demolition job the other week. On the same night, Ben Whittaker won in a round, and maybe those two light heavyweights will do battle at some point. At the moment, we're interested in the cruiserweight division here, the weight up, the 14 stone 4 boys, and this is started at quite a pace.
Absolutely. Masala, the more aggressive fighter. It's it's the way that Oleksander Sukhyi.
Oh, nice right hand though, and I think that just troubled him momentarily. Body shot as well, and here comes the big man from the Ukraine. Gum shield is out, and he was hurt there, Mateusz Masala, in the opening round. 30 seconds left, and first blood to Sukhyi.
He looks a little bit dazed there. I think if this bout does continue with a few seconds left, Sukhyi will really want to put the pressure on. I don't think he quite recovered from that big shot that landed. Yeah,
really good work there from Sukhyi. Will he go for broke here? Another good shot here, and he's just being tagged a bit too much. Mateusz Masala needs to keep the guard high and get back to his corner at the bell, because he's been busted up in this opening round, and it's a really positive start for the Ukrainian. Really nice work. Big shots raining in. And when Alexander already having a little look at Mateusz Masala, who needed the bell big time.
I'm really impressed by what we've seen from Oleksander. Moving nicely, getting his head out the way when the shots are coming back his way. When you look at both corners right now, confidence oozes out of the Ukrainian corner. Whereas the Dutch corner, he's speaking to his corner, head down. I'm not sure how much longer this one's going to last.
He's also shaking his right hand in the corner. I wonder if the distress signals are beginning to come out. There's a very composed look in the red corner alongside us. Oleksander Sukhyi could be one to watch.
What is it with these Ukrainian fighters?
Ukrainian fighters, well, we know it. Vasyl Lomachenko,
my favorite of all time.
One of the greatest little men of all time, and his balance and rhythm. I remember when he fought Luke Campbell at the O2, was just a joy to watch his feet move through those 12 rounds. Oleksander Usyk, in my opinion, one of the greatest fighters to have ever lived in any generation, who cleaned up at cruiserweight and now at heavyweight. I was with Tyson Fury last night, and he did the double over Fury, the only man to have beaten him, the Gypsy King. And
Wasala's corner taking their time, getting out of the corner. Some old school tricks there.
Well, he's going for it. He's trying to chuck out the hooks early in the second round, but there's a really nice professional look about this Oleksander Sukhyi.
It's the bounce. You can see the rhythm that he's finding himself in, moving in and out with the shots, whereas Wasala's plodding forward, quite heavy on his feet. You can see that Oleksander there, it's easy to move out the way when he's so light on his feet.
Yep, nice movement around the ring, good IQ, and he's...
that jab.
That jab and the body shots are really nice.
Oleksander looks very comfortable in there. That's the difference that I'm seeing right now.
Yep, it's all for Mateusz Masala to do here. He's got to organise himself. He's rough and ready and crude and strong, but the polish is with Sukhyi.
Absolutely, but I think Masala knows that he can't outbox him, so he needs to take this approach, moving forward, try and back him up against the ropes, and then hopefully find an opening. But right now, as soon as Alexander's back touches the ropes, you can see him circling out and retaking the centre.
That was a bit better from Masala, who switches styles as well, and some marking under the right eye of Sukhyi. You're absolutely right. He's got to just take the fight to him. He can't outbox him, the Ukrainian. So, well, he got through the second round, and that's good to see.
He did. And I'm a big fan of the cruiserweight division as well. Jayal Pataya seems to be the man right now, who we need to see him in a really interesting fight soon.
Yep, I was with Spencer Brown last night, who just got back from Australia. Jayal Pataya with a thunderous knockout, another unbeaten fighter he dispatches, and one of the pound-for-pound best. One of the most respected guys in boxing, Jayal Pataya.
He's a scary man, isn't he?
Yeah, very scary. Also from Australia, Sky Nicholson returns this weekend out in the States. We wish her well. Coming back, aren't they, the Australians?
They are indeed, and Sky Nicholson's another one, flying the flag for Australia. Looking absolutely fantastic in her recent bouts.
Yep, moved down a division at super bantamweight, and she's chasing Ellie Scotney. She's got to take care of business first tomorrow night, as Oleksander Sukhyi looking to build on that very good first round he had when he had Mateusz Masala in trouble. Masala in the black trunks, prodding forward, trying to close down the range. And I tell you what, he's done well since being in trouble.
He's getting closer with ease, and you know, it's the age-old story of when you've got some good shots landed there. As Oleksander has this bouncy footwork technique, it takes it out of you as it goes, and this is an 8-round fight. How long can he keep up this rhythm, keep on his toes? Because his calves will get tired as he lands a beautiful left hook, then right hand upstairs.
Yeah, how long could he keep the legs moving around this fairly small ring here? Masala trying to close it down, give him no room to breathe. That's a good body shot. Beautifully picked, though, from Sukhyi. He's got that class, and the uppercut as well is a good shot. So it's a nice mix, isn't it, of styles here? Yeah,
and look, Masala's throwing the heavier shots, but they're less accurate. They're sort of clubbing the side of the head of Oleksander, whereas you use the phrase he's picking the shots, which is exactly what Oleksander's doing. He's finding that liver with those left hooks and being more precise, but Masala's being so aggressive here.
Yep, if chunky left hands to head and body, Alex, and he's really leaving it all in here in the third round. Essex Boxing Organisation, Santa's SlugFest, the 10-year anniversary, and already we're seeing fantastic action here in Essex tonight.
And this is becoming a slugfest. As you can see, Alexander's feet are no longer quite as bouncy, allowing Masala to get closer, land some of those shots. I really think the back half of this fight is going to turn into an absolute war. I mean, the value people are getting on Lounges TV, 15 fights, all different kinds of fights as well. We've just seen Louis the Champ completely dominating Tommy Jacobs over 3 rounds, and now a real clash of styles in this third bout of the evening. Some heavy breaths now from the Ukrainian corner, and Masala maybe a bit more confident than he was previously.
Seconds away.
The EBO 10-year anniversary show live on the streaming platform, Lounges TV. The black trunks of the man from Holland, Mateusz Masala, who had a difficult first round. He was being picked, he was hurt, but he's come back, he's sucked it up, and he's put the pressure right back on this Oleksander Sukhyi, who looked silky skilled, didn't he, Alex, in the early 3 or 4 minutes, and now he's under pressure, under the cosh, and we'll see what he's made of.
I mean, the tide of this fight does seem to be turning, because Masala, when he was swinging and missing in the earlier rounds, he seems to be landing more of his punches. There's less bounce to Alexander's work, so maybe he is getting slightly fatigued. And at this stage, Masala looks like the much more dangerous fighter.
Yeah, really hammering away to the body and also to the head of Sukhyi. He's having to be brave here, comes back with a right hand of his own, and there's the difference. We talked about the class, the crisp shot there, that accuracy from Sukhyi, and he just put Masala back on his heels.
You can see Sukhyi lining up these shots, you can see him picking his spots and then firing, whereas Masala's going for volume, he's going for aggression and volume. This is a classic clash of styles.
I'm really impressed here with the Dutchman and the way he's come back at the Ukrainian, because he was being outboxed, outclassed in the early stanzas, but he's really making a fist of it. Yep, Wayne just needs to get in there. No rabbit punches round the back of the head. Let's keep it in the EBO rules, boys. It's been nice and respectful. They've touched gloves at the end of rounds. These two know they're very well matched. And again, there's the respect. We saw it in the second fight with Tommy and Louis, and we're getting it here again.
We are indeed, and you know what? I like the way that this fight's shaping up. The Dutchman had to weather the early storm, but ever since Alexander's feet got a little bit slower, ever since he's been a bit less evasive, he's allowed Masala to get into this fight. And there's nothing more tiring than an aggressive fighter in your face, putting on the pressure when your legs aren't quite as fresh as they were earlier.
Corners, seconds away.
Mateusz Masala very quick off his blue stool. The man in the black trunks from Holland. Normally we associate Holland with great footballers, great darts players, the likes of Michael van Gogh in an action at Ali Pali in the next fortnight or so. But this guy, following in the footsteps of Gradis Kraus, is boxing really well now. Mateusz Masala, still Sukhyi with the odd punch that you really notice, but the aggression, the tempo and the work rate of Masala have been mightily impressive.
Really, really impressive with Masala in these last few rounds. After the first round, it took him an age to get off that stool. Like you said at the start of this one, he was bouncing off it. I do think that the feet have massively slowed down from Alexander, and Masala looks as though he does have power, but it seems that the shots of Alexander that have landed have been having a bigger effect.
Yep, it could come down to who's got the better chin in this one as we get into the second half. 8 rounds for the EBO Cruiserweight International belt. There's big trophies, there's golden treasure on the line tonight, and one of these two wants to take it back to their respective countries.
Absolutely, and at this moment both fighters are looking quite tired. The volume has dipped in this round, unsurprisingly, because the pace has been very high.
Both having their success, and this could be the key session, the 5th round, about this pivotal point in the fight where you might need another wind.
I think that's exactly right. I think it is. It's whoever gets the second wind first will take over, because at this point they're just exchanging in the middle. It looks a very different fight to the first round.
I like the way Sukhyi throws the uppercuts, but few and far between, and for sheer pressure, Masala's got to be ticking off some of these rounds.
I think so. I think I'm leaning more towards Masala now. After those first couple of rounds, I could only see it going one way, but the perseverance we're seeing out of that Dutch corner, very impressive. As we've said all along, for this EBO, we respect everybody who steps through the ropes, and these two guys are showing massive heart. They've both been landing fantastic shots. This is a grueling pace.
Absolutely, respect everyone. Louis the champ in the second fight.
Maybe not Tommy
The
Jacobs.
young boy who was bullied and had the message of support from the late, great Ricky Hatton, from Connor Ben.
Yeah.
And look what stage Connor's performing on now. That's given Louis all the confidence in the world, and he did so well against our promoter tonight, Tommy Jacobs, who has put on an absolute terrific fight card. Santa's SlugFest up and running now. Fight number 3, Oleksander Sukhyi and Mateusz Masala. What happens next, Alex?
I think Masala, he looks like a different fighter from that first round. He looks really confident. He's happy to back up Oleksander, but the thing is, Oleksander still has that movement in his locker. When his back's against the ropes, when he needs to find an answer, he's still able to evade. In short, Adam, I don't know what's going to happen.
Lovely jab from the Ukrainian there. Again, the measured shots, the quality. Beautiful when he puts it together. When he finds space, when he has room to use that silky jab, the skills, he looks really good.
He does look good. I think Masala's starting to slow down now. So if Oleksander can find that second wind, as we were saying in the previous round, I think he just needs to step it up a gear, because his boxing's really nice when he puts his hands together. It's just the output has decreased massively over the last couple of rounds.
I think he's been maybe read the riot act to sort of Teddy Atlas in the corner, Oleksander Sukhyi.
Good right hand there by Masala, but...
Well, a good right hand, but he took it up, he soaked it. And it's been Masala that at times, Mateusz Masala, who's maybe been the more troubled, but certainly the velocity and the stubbornness and the aggression. I guess it's a case of what Wayne Alexander's looking for tonight.
I think so. Look, it's been a fantastic pace for us watching. As neutrals, it's a great fight to watch. I wouldn't want to score it though, because both fighters in every single round so far, other than the first one, have had their moments. If you like the aggressor, you're looking towards the Dutch corner. If you like someone picking their shots, boxing, you might go for the Ukrainians. I'm enjoying myself. I'm sure the people watching on Lounges TV are enjoying themselves. I'd love to know how they're scoring it as well, because, as I said, both fighters, in every single round apart from the first, have had their moments.
Yeah, it could be close. How are you seeing it? Live on Lounges TV, streaming so many events up and down the country in music, in sport, in entertainment. Scott Green and his wonderful Loungers TV crew.
Seconds away.
Brilliant technical quality at ringside tonight for this EBO Santa's SlugFest, live from Chadwell Heath. Tommy saying it's in London, I believe it's in Essex. It's certainly at the end of the Lizzie line. And we'll have to be getting the late night train home. You're staying over, aren't you?
I'm staying over in Romford for the first time, so I'll let you know how it is tomorrow, Adam.
Rob for the old Matchroom HQ. I'm sure you'll have a good night there after this, but we got a fantastic rest of the car. We got Bling King coming up, Lisby. We got a fella called Mouse. But apparently Tom the Dom never made it. Never made it from Malta tonight. So one or two late changes in the opponents. We've seen the Mormont brothers. They've been here at ringside earlier, so plenty of fighters in the house and ready to put on real entertainment for you tonight for the EBO. And this is for the Cruiserweight International belt. And these two want it. They want it bad.
They do. Clearly both of these guys really want to win this. Came here tonight with two very different game plans. Who is going to come out on top? It's all to play for, in my opinion, heading into this round 7. The cleaner work being done by the Ukrainian, the more aggressive work by the Dutchman.
Come on, Ellie. Up it, mate. Keep me going, son.
What does Wayne Alexander prefer?
Yeah, he's having a good look, Wayne. Former British and European light middleweight champion. Should have been a world champion, I think, with his power. Just fell short at the top level, but a really great fighter on Sky Sports back in the day. Here comes Mateusz Masala. He's still full of beans, full of energy, but there again is that class we've been talking about. A simple combination from Oleksander Sukhyi, who's definitely the better boxer in there, and that just might be catching the eye.
Absolutely no question. Alexander is the better boxer. But you were in Monaco when we saw Conor Walker. Arguably Pat McCormack being the better boxer. Is it even arguable? Pat McCormack is a more accomplished boxer.
And it was interesting actually, because Conor won the fight, as we know, in the last minute. He was unbelievable, a great scrap, but one or two of us had pad out. The judges were split. It was one of those that, did you like the pure boxing of McCormack, who was definitively the amateur pedigree and all that, or the hustle and bustle and up close and personal, you know, battle of attrition that Conor Walker provided? It was a great fight.
But, you know, the point is that we can appreciate both sides of the sport. We mentioned Lomachenko earlier. No one passes the eye test more than Lomachenko. But you see a performance like Conor Walker's, and the story that comes along with it, his partner pregnant, everything like that. A guy who's just got that dogged determination, aggression. You can't help but root for those people.
And you wonder whether it might come down to these last couple of minutes here, who wants this EBO belt more. They put on a cracking fight here in the Cruiserweight division. Mateusz Masala, remember, in the black trunks from Holland, and the Ukrainian Oleksander Sukhyi, who had a great start, and he's definitely picked off rounds at times with the better jab and the footwork, but this all action and the heart of Masala has been there for all to see. Can he eke out the victory?
I think this is really close, and a lovely uppercut just landed by Alexander. He's moving really well in this last round, Alexander. I think he probably knows this fight's close. He just needs to land a few combinations, evade what's coming back his way. But that's easier said than done.
Yeah, another hook there from Masala. He's missing a few. The quality definitively has been with Oleksander Sukhyi, and it won't be a surprise to see him crowned champion. But in terms of tenacity, will to win, walking through walls, a la Ricky Hatton did against Colchester. We talked a lot about Ricky tonight with a foundation. Please tip, give generously to the RHF. Mateusz Masala has, I mean, he's gone through everything tonight to try and take this belt.
I think he knew within the first minute or so of this fight that he was facing a better boxer. So he needed to turn this into a dogfight, and that's exactly what he's done. And whilst I agree with you, I think Oleksander is more than likely ahead on the scorecards. Masala can be extremely proud of himself of how he's fought tonight.
Last 20 seconds, again, a good body shot from the Ukrainian. Back comes the Dutchman. He's getting tired now. His corner trying to will him to the line. Last 10 seconds. It's been a monumental effort, this, from Mateusz Masala. But I think Oleksander Sukhyi has eked it out. He's been the classier operator. And I think he'll be crowned the champion here tonight. But both of them deserve so much praise.
And that being the third bout of the evening.
The international title. And again, a massive thank you to Gary and Les of Elking Haulage for sponsoring Alex in the red corner. And a massive thank you to Lounges TV for sponsoring both of our boxers here tonight. Absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise the roof for both your warriors.
Yep, Warriors, the pair of them. For me, it's Oleksander Sukhyi, but I tell you what, Mateusz Masala goes back to Holland with his head held high.
I agree. Definitely the cleaner work done by Oleksander. Very impressed, particularly on. We knew that that footwork was going to slow down, and Masala tried to capitalise on it, but I just don't think it was quite enough in the end.
Boxers, please, to the centre of the ring. Boxers, please. Okay, thank you, Mr. DJ. Once again, what an incredible contest that was. And again, absolutely amazing. 8 2-minute rounds for the Cruiserweight EBO International title. After 8 rounds of action, we go to our official scorecard. And our official score in the contest in favour of and your winner in the red corner and the new Cruiserweight EBO International Champion from ringside boxing, Oleksander Sukhyi. But again, go out for an amazing contestant, all the way from Team Called Gym, Mateusz Masala. But once again, after 8 rounds of title fight action, here for the 10th anniversary of EBO Boxing, your winner and the new Cruiserweight EBO International Champion from ringside boxing, Oleksander Sukhyi. Oleksander, great bout tonight, 8 rounds of action. How you feeling?
How do you feel?
You feel, you're very good. What do you say to each and every person who came out tonight and watched you become the new EBO International Champion?
Yeah, listen, thank you very much for everything, for everybody for coming. Really appreciate it, my family, friends, and other people. You are the best. You know, staying at home, you're going out, watch fucking people, real beast. Anyway, thank you very much, appreciate it.
And you had Gary and Les sponsor you tonight. They came up, they goes, we're going to sponsor Alex tonight. Gary and Les from Elking Haulage. What you got to say to Gary and Les for sponsoring your bout tonight?
Gary, he's the man from the capital letter, I think so. So I really appreciate it for his kind heart, whatever. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna tell him no more. I'm a little bit confused, stressful. That's alright. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. One more time, congratulations on the 10th anniversary of EBO Boxing. You've just became the Cruiserweight EBO International Champion from ringside boxing, Oleksander Sukhyi. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a couple of minutes, and then we've got the Blinking will be facing Andy Goy tonight. So get yourself a quick drink from the bar, but don't go far, because only got a couple of minutes, and then we'll be back for some more action here tonight. The DJ's going to play one track, and then we're going to be back. But again, don't forget, get them raffle tickets, guys. And if anyone wants to sponsor a boxer and give them a good luck message, say smash it, do the business, we're so proud of you. We'd love a sponsor for the Sandman, Lee Finch. We'd love a few more sponsors tonight for Frankie Morgan. So again, all the money tonight does go to the Ricky Hatton Foundation. So you want to sponsor the Sandman, Lee Finch, come and see me at ringside. You want to sponsor Frankie Morgan again, come and see me. DJ, roll that track. Hey, 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 hey.
I saw, I came, I conquered, or should I say I saw, I conquered, I came. This little chico on fire, he ain't no lie. Well, y'all slipping, he's running the game. Now Big Bang Boogie get that kitty little noogie in a nice, nice little shave. I gave Susie a little pat up on the booty and she turned around and said, walk this way. I was born in a plane. Mama said that every word was on my name. I'm the best you've ever had. If you think I'm burning out, I never am. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Fireball.
So again, guys, looking for some more sponsors tonight. Come on, guys, let's get some more sponsors for these boxers. We need some sponsors for the Mormon brothers. Again, if you want to do one sponsor, you can do a message for both boxers. We need some sponsors for the Sandman, Lee Finch, who was on the very first show here with EBO Boxing. And again, we'd love some more sponsors for Frankie Morgan. We'd love a sponsor for Stephen Bennett. And we'd love a sponsor for Aria Wild. So again, come and get a sponsor, guys. Even James Scamp, who we know he's got a good following. It's only a tenner. If there's two of you, that's £5 each. And again, every single penny tonight going to the Ricky Hatton Foundation. So come and sponsor a boxer. Give him a special message. Good luck. You've got this. Do the business. We love you. You're amazing. Don't get your face hurt. Keep your hands up. Bush, get up there, Chavy. Go on, my boy. You can have any message you like. Just come and see me at ringside. You can pay by cash or card, and the minimum is £10. Bush.
I'm on fire. Fireball. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I don't care what y'all say. Cause as the world turns, y'all boys gon' learn that this shit go right here don't play. That boy's from the bottom of the map, MIA USA. I gave Susie a little pat up on the booty and she turned around and said, walk this way. I was born in a plane. Mama said that every word was on my name. I'm the best you've ever had. If you think I'm burning out, I never am. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Fireball.
Hey, 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 hey. So again, guys, come on, get your money out. Come and do a sponsor and raise some money for the Ricky Hatton Foundation. Who wants to sponsor James Scamp? Who's going to do a little sponsor for Aria Wild? We've got one for Brad Wheeler. Actually, he's our highest sponsored boxer tonight, Brad Wheeler. We'd love a sponsor for Harrison Knight. Come and do a sponsor, guys. Only a tenner. That's £1 each. And we can all do a message from all of you. £1 each. £10 we need. and you can do a sponsor. You can say, good luck, do the business, and they get the message when they're in the ring. Are you going to do one? Nobody's sitting down. We take cash and card. And again, we'd love a sponsor for Harrison Knights, Stephen Bennett, Rees and Ryan Moorman, and Lee the Sandman Finch. They're the only boxers who haven't got a sponsor. And of course, Aria Wild as an Eva. So again, it's only a tenner. We got a sponsor? Bush. Who are we sponsoring? For Dan H, that's his second sponsor tonight. For Dan H, absolutely amazing. Thank you guys. All the money tonight goes to the Ricky Hatton Foundation. So again, what an amazing thing to do.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, 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 yeah, yeah. See yeah, see yeah. I can see my whole world changing. There's no need to live if I can't be with you. What I did was wrong, I'm sorry. Didn't know how much I really miss you. I can see my whole world changing. There's no need to live if I can't be with you. What I did was wrong, I'm sorry. Didn't know how much I really miss you. Last night made a big mistake. Now I'm sitting in my room like Brandy, taking time.
Well, just got an amazing sponsor. Another sponsor for Dan H. But I tell you what, Dan's got two sponsors, but there's no one who sponsored James Scamp. So come on, guys, do a sponsor for James as well.